just came back for the win. Lot of new money in my hand. Gonna tell a friend to tell a friend. They say success is the best revenge. Heard they was sleeping again, say it no more. This is a rude awakening, kicking the door. Back and I'm better than ever before. Don't get it mistaken, I'm ready for war. I see the option, I'm up in the score. I catch a and jump in the course. Follow the core and then back to the morgue. Take the sheet off and I some more. When I am done at the scene, I won't leave anything. You won't even know who is involved. Don't let me do it, cause I overdo it and do it till I cannot do it no more. All of the doubters, I'm proving them wrong. Back with the classic, I know it's been long. Heard it was missing me while I was gone. I smell the victory back up on top, and it's where I belong. Like it ain't to me, we making history. Fall through the misery, weather the storm. Can't let them get to me, no weapon form shall prosper. Be all over my roster, I got options. I keep it right on the dresser, next to the Oscar. Applying pressure, somebody stop us. Woo! Applying pressure, somebody stop us. Running my closet, go need a doctor, go need a doctor, go need a what? I just came back for the win. Lot of new money in my hand. Gonna tell a friend to tell a friend. They say success is the best revenge. I just came back for the win. Lot of new money in my hand. Gonna tell a friend to tell a friend. They say success is the best revenge. So now they on my body. Made it to the top. Ain't no way that they can stop me now. They gon' say I joined the Illuminati. I got demons all around me. Tell me what they know about me, huh? I just came back for the win. Lot of new money in my hand. Gonna tell a friend to tell a friend. They say success is the best revenge. I just came back for the win. Lot of new money in my hand. Gonna tell a friend to tell a friend. They say success is the best revenge. Yeah. Yeah.
Hold up, it ain't easy breaking away or being a great. They slamming the door, I'm jumping the gate. Cause a starving stomach like being punched in the face. And an instrumental was the last time that I ate food from all of the base. My ace spoon going, big son told me about the game. 20 years later, know my name. King, crown me, lounge in the back of the spot. Pay homage to an underground peasant, climb to the top. Funny style on elevators could never fade us. I peep data stain anytime they congratulate us. Goggles is worn and bottles is popping. I'm beyond Sanders on haters, this ice bucket dropping over their head with it. Extra the cred with it. You either fight or flight, I ain't one for the ledge living. I do it for the one that died but fed millions. With soul food flowed and stocked my bad kitchen. I'm liberated. I drew a play that they ain't illustrated. I make a move, they gladly imitate it. I ain't flattered, I'm a dragon to your paper castle. The Alpha and Omega, promise it ain't nothing after. A new beginning. My catalog like James Earl Jones, the ever living. Imagine if I did make beats that's more for killing. Imagine if you come from the sci-fi, my city. You probably wouldn't make it, oh yeah, really. I go extra to be great. I go extra for the fam, I go extra for the cake. I got extras on the plate. I go extra every day.
It's Madden NFL 23, and our focus is on Kadarius Toney. He's coming off a week where he stuffed the stat sheet in both yards and touchdowns. It's the Giants and the Seahawks, and it's coming up next on EA Sports.
With Mount Rainier in the distance, there are few cities finer on a clear afternoon than this one, and we have a picture-perfect day for football at Lumen Field in Seattle. Today, we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here between the New York Giants and the Seattle Seahawks. Brandon Gautin here alongside Charles Davis. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gautin. Charles, you look at this Seahawks team as they get ready here. They've been playing their best football of the year. Winners of 4 in a row.
And they looked awfully good last week and came away with a 2-touchdown victory. They did have a few reasons for concern defensively, but all in all, they'll take a repeat here if they could get it.
So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. Leading them out, someone who has overcome plenty of adversity to forge a 12-year career. Former it's Tyrod Taylor. On first down, it's Taylor. Over the middle, complete. It's Shepard. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's a pickup of 11 and a first down on their first offensive play. Play action, it's Taylor. Toward the sideline, and that is a nice catch as he's able to tiptoe his way out of bounds. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down. Here's Taylor. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. 2nd and 11 now. They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On third down, Taylor. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there that brings up fourth. And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. So here come the Seahawks now for their first drive. Leading them out, the third-year player from Oklahoma by way of Alabama, Jalen Hurts.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
Play action. Here's Hurts. Wide open receiver complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 25 yards that time. Here's Rashad Penny, first carry for the former San Diego State Aztec. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. A look at the numbers from Penny last week. 15 carries, 76 yards.
It's a very nice winning streak that they're on, and they've really seen this offense come into its own as a unit. And one of the keys is that the ground game has been established, and it's keeping the defense honest near the line of scrimmage. Sometimes that leads to huge games for him. Other times, he plays a complementary role to someone else. But however it's getting done, they're winning week after week.
It's caught at the 10. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 5 yards from the end zone, 1st and goal. They go play action with Hurts. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Not what you wanted there. It goes as a sack and a loss of a yard. And not only that, now it's 4th and goal. They'll run with Penny. And he will take this one in for a Seattle touchdown. Rashad Penny with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Myers connects on the PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Holmes going to opt against bringing it out, and they will begin at the 25. So the Giants getting the football back here for their second drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Now it's Taylor. This one goes out wide for Barkley. So no gain on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Giant football, and we're ready to begin the second quarter. On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. Returnable for Lockett. And now off to the races, down the right side. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Covered a lot of ground there, 81 yards on the punt return. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that'll make the score 14-0. After surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff. Takes it at the 7. Some more great football coming your way in prime time to wrap up the month of October. It starts tonight. Could it be a Super Bowl preview? The Packers and Bills from Buffalo at 8:20 Eastern. And then tomorrow, Halloween night, Monday Night Football, the Bengals and Browns from Cleveland. And how this game has changed in importance in recent years. That starts at 8:15 Eastern. That'll be complete to Cook. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Taylor on 3rd down, throws incomplete. On to punt, Jamie Gillen. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. This is taken at the 15. A terrific return. 30 yards all in all. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Catch is made by Metcalf. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf. His first touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Myers connects on the PAT. And that makes the score 21-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Takes it at the 7. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Now Taylor. Now they go screen. It's complete. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Barkley, inside handoff. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Hang on a second here, because on that last play, it appears one of the Giants shaken up. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Taylor. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Up the middle with Barkley. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Taylor's throw caught by Tony. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle is going to be made at the Seahawks 39. A reminder that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman from Orlando. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play. Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Taylor. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Well, he leads the NFL in interceptions and nearly added to that total.
Got his hand on it, couldn't quite corral it. It's been a Pro Bowl-type season for him, and the term ball hawk really comes into play, doesn't it?
Yeah, I like that one a lot because teams want to avoid that type of a player, but sometimes you just can't. He just knows where the ball is.
And he's going to be marked down short of the first down, right around the 17. A gain of 8 there on the play, and it'll be 4th down. Gano's kick is good, and the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. Well, still trailing here, but they do get the late field goal. Now their defense will try to keep this score right where it is heading into the locker room.
Yeah, and trailing at the break, you obviously don't want to go in off of a negative play. Give them credit for that one. Finding a way to put points on the board, give them any type of a spark, anything to build off of as they try and plan a comeback.
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Good starting field position for him as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And the Giants are going to take possession of the football.
So first thing that crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. From the 38, Taylor. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Now it's Taylor. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Now Taylor on 1st down. Little out route here, complete to Shepard. And out of bounds right around the 20. Let's go now. 4 yards remain for 2nd down. Here's Taylor to throw. They'll find a man over the middle. It's Galladay. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Gano's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we are at halftime here in downtown Seattle with the Seahawks out in front. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman.
All right, Brandon, good work in that first half. More from you guys in a minute. But first, let's get to some scores right here on the day before Halloween. We'll start our tour out in the City of Angels, Los Angeles. And it's the 49ers who have taken the lead into the intermission. Elijah Mitchell, a touchdown run in that first half. From there, we move to H-Town to check on the Texans at home at NRG Stadium. And you can see they have the lead over the visiting Tennessee Titans. Davis Mills has thrown a touchdown pass. Lastly, let's head up to the Twin Cities to check in on the Vikings at home in Minneapolis. And they were losers in that one to the visiting Arizona Cardinals. Kyler Murray leading the way in the victory with 3 touchdown passes. With that, let's get a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for the Giants. And they didn't.
Message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the third quarter. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. So here are the Seahawks ready to take over on offense. They're working on a 4-game winning streak, and they lead this one as well right now as they start 1st and 10. Second half begins with a run from Penny. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll run wide side here with Penny. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, Penny, and he'll only get this to about the 35, well short of the line to gain. Now here's Michael Dixon, and the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And this will be touchdown inside the 20. They'll spot it at the 18-yard line. They go play action now. Taylor. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. On 2nd down, here's Barkley. He'll rumble for about 6, up across the 20 to the 22. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Taylor will throw. And that is incomplete. Well, the passing windows are just not there. And that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Quincy Roche able to get in there and run him down for what's going to be a loss of 15 yards all told. Throwing on 2nd and long. Hurts, flush to his right. And this one's incomplete.
The partner guaranteed they approached this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
Throwing on 2nd down. Taylor to Barkley on the check down. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. We have played 3 quarters. Back now in Seattle, Washington. So a much rosier picture now after that last play. Here's 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line. A first down carry for Barkley. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. On the draw, this is Barkley. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. To throw again on 2nd down. Taylor dancing to his left. Throw left side, complete to Tony. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Throwing now, Taylor on first down. To Shepard, complete over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. Throwing again on 2nd down. Taylor. And this will be incomplete.
Had an open man that time and ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Out to the right here to Shepard. And he will have a Giants first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. Again, it's Taylor. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack. Taylor, he's got Cook running the slant. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 24-yard line. On first down, it's Taylor. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Shepard. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Now a signal and a timeout here on the defensive side of the ball. So they want to stop it with 1 second to go prior to the 2-minute warning. This is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. And now in a 9-point game, they'll still just need to go for one here. And it's good, so that will get them back within one score. So that one, a 13-play drive in total. And it's Jared Cook who finishes it off with a touchdown. Dwayne Eskridge elects to bring it out. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
You'd have to think likely another running play coming here. 2nd and 11. Again, it's Penny. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll run with Penny here out of the shotgun. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. The Giants now down 21-13, a little over a minute and a half remaining. They need a touchdown and, of course, the 2-point conversion as well. Now Taylor. And his throw's going to be incomplete. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there.
And it's often hard after you've played really well early and then you kind of relax a little bit to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Taylor. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Giants. Kenny Galladay, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Giants have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. And he's not going to get there. The defense able to come up with a big stop, and they're going to hold on to their 2-point lead. And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though, now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Had a chance to give themselves there some important wiggle room, but went awry.
Yeah, let's do the simple math here. And you know, for me, it has to be simple. Instead of this thing kind of giving them that wiggle room you talked about, now we're talking about possibly losing a ball game because they left the door open.
And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. Here's Taylor. That'll be caught. It's Tony. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. In position for the possible game winner, but they need to get up and spike it. Taylor. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Boy, this crowd is on pins and needles now because anytime you see the ball heading for the end zone, you really hold your breath and they come out of their seats. That one falls incomplete.
A give to Barkley out of the gun. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 10 seconds to go. Now it's Taylor. Being chased out left. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. That clock will run awfully low. Now, obviously, no hesitation. Bring out the field goal unit. Try to win it.
And no one happier about that clock stopping than the field goal unit. Now, they can take their time, get set, and try and execute what they need for the game-winning field goal.
That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the 4th